And now listen up, all you married men. Pay attention when your wife talks.
Ooh, be careful.
Yeah.
Be
Stop
careful.
it. Stop it.
Welcome back to Under Oath. All right, let's talk about top 5 gifts you've given.
Speaking of gifts, yes. Okay.
Top 5 gifts you've given.
Okay. Let me preface it by saying this. There was a guy who gave me a book about gift giving. There's this
I
gentleman.
wonder who that is.
And I read that book and I understood that a gift being considered a good gift has nothing to do with money.
No.
It has to do with everything about that person.
Tailored.
Tailored, making it personal.
Yeah.
So one of the gifts I am proud of is I know this gentleman and he happens to like Batman. And I happen to dabble in drawing a little bit. So I got to give this good friend of mine a drawing of the Joker that he really appreciated when I gave it to him. Because he wasn't expecting anything like that. I could tell no one gives him that.
No, people fail me on a daily basis.
You told me that. And I didn't want to fail you.
But that's my fault, not theirs.
Yes, gotcha.
I'm tough.
You are tough.
I don't want gifts.
I know you don't, which is weird because you give great gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Secret Santa, I don't let anybody Secret Santa me. I Secret Santa everybody.
You do, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you know how many times somebody has given me a gift? Like my partner Craig is the worst gift giver ever.
God.
He is the worst.
Really?
He is the toxic hole of gifts.
Does he think he's doing a good job though?
Oh, he thinks he's doing a fantastic
Oh, he
job.
thinks he's killing it.
Oh,
man.
He hands me this gift one time.
Yeah.
You know what it was?
What?
A picture of Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky signed.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What would you wait?
He thought it was a piece of history.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
There is no worse karma or mojo you could do. I hung that in my office because I felt guilty.
Yes.
And Clinton looked at me the whole time. Don't do that. And Monica was like, this is one of the worst moments of my life. And you have this on your wall. And everybody who came in gave me that same look.
Yeah.
I'm going, and I finally, and this is what happened. Love only takes you so far.
I like that.
I said, Craig, I walked in and I hung it in his office.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Craig, I know you love this piece
Mm-hmm.
and I love you, but I can't have this on my wall anymore.
You gave it back?
It causes me heartburn.
Yeah.
And I want you to know the love was I allowed this on my wall for 3 months, causing me this much pain because the love I had for you.
Oh, so that was a top gift for you. So, but you couldn't keep it.
He's horrible at it.
God bless you,
He's just
Craig.
horrible. So, all right. For me, I want to tailor a gift to a person.
That's how you do it.
Right. And I think a good friend of mine is a huge fan of a Marvel character called Nova.
Yes.
It's a Marvel character.
Yes.
And I knew he wasn't in the financial position to buy the first appearance that this character was ever in.
And not a lot of people are in a position to buy this.
I got him a graded copy, so it was in the plastic sleeve. So when he opened it up, you know, he looked at it and he looked at it like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What else could I have wanted?
Yeah.
And I'm sure he could have put some credit out there and done it, but he would never have done it for himself.
No, because one of those gifts where financially, yeah, you can do it.
You could do
it.
But it's tough for you to. Tough. I bought a comic book for myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, getting him that book was as tailored as I could have gotten for him.
How happy was that person?
Ridiculously happy.
Oh my gosh, yes.
In 4 days,
yeah,
he gets the next gift.
What is it?
Okay.
You can't say it. Can you say it?
I can say it.
Say it.
I can say it because these people watching will not say a God blessed word. I found a full set of 1 through 25 of Nova, and it's in a condition that he can read it.
Look at that.
So they're all bagged and everything else, but they're not. I wouldn't send it to get graded, but he can actually read the first prints of these books.
He's going to lose his mind. Okay.
Yeah. So that was my follow-up. And I know it feels like I just gave him the same gift, but I didn't.
No.
Because he can't go into this book and read the first.
No, not at all. He won't even open that one. No.
Right. Never.
But this is going to give him the chance to not only own it and open it and read it and experience it in a way that only comic book readers would appreciate.
All right, you're on.
Okay. This is a great gift because my wife let me know she wanted something in a way that she thought she was never going to get this gift, but she told me she liked it. And I was paying attention. And now listen up, all you married men. Pay attention when your wife talks.
Ooh, be careful.
Yeah.
Be
Stop
careful.
it. Stop it.
And make sure it gets delivered on the day. Do not feel
Yes.
like, don't be that guy
You're right.
who gives that gift early because you want credit immediately.
No.
Because it won't count on the day.
It won't. Because
that
they'll be
you
looking
want
at
to
you
get.
on Christmas like
Yes.
this.
I go, no, I just gave you a gift a
No,
week
no,
ago. No,
no,
this
no,
is the day.
Here's what happened. I couldn't do it on the day, and she understood why. Here's why. Because it involved building my real builders, not me. You know, I'm not very handy. My wife had mentioned that we went on a little trip, right? I was doing a comedy club, and the comedy club gave us a great hotel, 5-star. Now, we went, and it had a beautiful open concept shower in it. It's huge. Like, me and her could actually get in it. And she's like, it's like having a date. This is a date shower. I love this shower. Beautiful marble everywhere, glass. And she's like, we don't have that. We still have the old-fashioned bathtub one. She goes, I wish we had something like that. I didn't say anything. I said, no, I'm glad you like it. I just kept it to myself. So I knew Christmas was coming up. This was last year. So what I did was the day, I think it was like a week before Christmas, a guy showed up and I said, honey, someone's here to see you. She goes, I don't even know this guy. Are you sure?
What's this white guy doing
What's
in
this
our
white guy
house?
doing here?
Oh, it's Jeff. No, it's not Jeff.
No, it's not Jeff Kaufman. I don't know any other white guys. Yeah, right. So this guy,
Devin won't come to our neighborhood.
He won't. No, Devin's very scared. That's so funny. The guy was there, and the building turnaround was one day, and he was there to let her know that the day before Christmas they were coming, and they were going to build her that date shower that she wanted. They were completely redoing our bathroom for us. So I nailed that gift. Yeah, I nailed that gift. She was beside herself. She was very happy.
I delivered on somebody just a week ago.
I guess that was my number 3, by the way. Like
Yeah.
the top, yeah.
Yeah, I delivered on a gift just a week ago.
Oh, what'd you give?
Russ Rollins' wife
Okay.
comes to me. We're sitting there talking about this festival that they have in Fort Lauderdale called the Tortuga Festival,
Okay.
where they get the best country singers and then, believe it or not, a lot of rock singers and everything else
Yeah.
and rappers play this 3-day festival. And if you get these special tickets and you get the hotel room, you literally walk 50 yards from the hotel room through the VIP entrance and you're sitting on this special area in front of the stage.
Okay.
And you get free food and drinks for the whole one.
Yeah.
So I didn't tell her, but when she got excited that I said we were going, she was like, "Oh, I've always wanted to do something like this. I wanted it."
Yeah.
So while I was on the phone with Russ, making sure that this was something she really wanted, I bought the tickets, but I didn't tell Russ I was doing it while I was on the phone with him until I was done, and they were bought. And I said, "Russ,
Come on.
tell Mary Ellen she's going."
Oh, come on. Oh, that's a
So
good one.
she's got the hotel room,
Yeah.
and she's got the concert for 3 days. The
Look,
Tortuga Festival.
She's never going to forget that.
No, she
she's
hasn't stopped
never
talking about it,
going
and I
to
feel
forget
bad
that.
because Russ Rollins is absolutely miserable because all she does is talk about how great I am. So that's kind of a gift for her and a gift for me. So
Hey, that is a win for the Jews, sir.
yes, yes. Merry Christmas, Mary Ellen.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
I got one more for us. So I'll close out with this one, man. It involves my wife again, because most things do in my life. Here's something I got to give my son, and it wasn't a brand new gift, but it meant the world to him. All my kids, except Jack, were able to buy their own vehicles at some point. They just were. Like my son Devin, who's a brain, works for John Hopkins.
Richie Rich.
Oh
Richie
my
Rich
God,
Rich.
Rich bought his car cash. My son Isaiah and Noah both had.
He didn't even negotiate.
No, he didn't. He was
How
like,
much? I'll just write it right here.
I'll take 2 of them.
Put that on my Apple Card.
That's
I
right.
get 3% back.
Apple Card. That's hilarious. My son Noah and Isaiah, they both worked for what do you call it? Margaritaville, the water park they have.
Yeah.
They worked there for 3 years straight, saved all their money, bought their cars themselves. They were very proud of themselves. I took them down to the dealership. I co-signed. But Jack always worked, but Jack had jobs at Culver's and fast food. So he didn't have a lot of money he could save, going to college. So Jack's car finally died. It was an old car that we had handed down to Jack. And
That was a 5-car hand-me-down.
that was a 5
That
car.
went through 5 hands.
5 hands. Yes,
That's
it
ridiculous.
did.
That's not a car. That was on blocks when you gave it
That
to
was a
him.
prayer on wheels.
Yes.
That's what that was.
It was a death trap.
It was. So it died on Jack. So I was able to actually give Jack a car. And for Jack, It was going from a 2005 Ford Explorer to a 2019 car with no payments was the world to Jack. And I just got to hand him a car.
You get a car.
Yeah, you get a car. And then my wife got
And then his wife got a car.
got a new car. So I gave two gifts.
There you
right?
go. The 2-for-1 special.
2-for-1 special.
Yeah.
Man. As dads, our job's just to pay for things. That's what we're supposed to do.
He's going to be working a lot of cruise ships to make that money back.
So if you guys need a court jester.
He's smuggling shrimp off that boat. I'm selling pounds of shrimp as he gets off the boat.
Buffalo shrimp, coconut shrimp.
I got about 8 pounds of shrimp that I'm taking with me.
That's what I do, man. But I think gift giving is one of the most important things you can do because it makes the people that you love feel good. If
Just
you can
make
get
sure
it right.
It doesn't have to be a lot of money.
It doesn't.
But just tailor it.
Yes.